All right, guys, well, I realize you can't feel the temperature here, but it's February 15th, and today it is 66 degrees outside in February. It's amazing how warm it is today. It got hot all of a sudden. So what you're seeing going on out here, see there's a trailer there with a spool of wire on. The wire's hooked to a pulley up there. We are finally getting internet access here on the farm. Finally, living out here in the country. I'll tell you how I do it, and it costs too much the way I do it, but it's the only way that it's possible for me to have any kind of television or internet. I have to have a satellite dish for TV, Dish Network, and they have gotten pretty bad as far as raising their rates. I know I got mad last year when they made local channels cost like, I don't know if it was $7 or $8 just to have your local news and stuff. They keep changing their prices like crazy. And if we have bad weather, if it's cloudy out, if there's a storm coming, if there's snow built up on the dish, if it's windy, basically with a satellite dish, you're 100%, your signal's only going to be 100% if you have good clear weather. I know when we get a nasty thunderstorm in the summertime, the TV goes out. We had a tornado warning the one year, and we had no television to give us any updates or anything because the cloud cover had cut off our satellite dish. So that's how I deal with television. TV for me is kind of getting old, but there are still some things I like to watch. And probably don't need 300 channels, but we're going to be getting cable back here. The second thing is for internet, and that's one of the main things I use. I am online more than I am on anything else. It's my go-to for practically everything. So the way I'm doing it now, I have my cell phone and I have an unlimited data plan through Verizon. So the problem with that is it costs a fortune. And the other problem with that is they will throttle your data once you reach a certain amount. And I do reach that amount pretty quickly with uploading YouTube videos. It slows the internet way down. And I'll tell you, sometimes trying to upload a video, I've said this before about having issues with uploading videos. It takes me so long. Let's just say a 15-minute video I want to upload. You're looking at about 2 hours of uploading time till it gets online and you guys can see it. So this is going to be cable internet and cable television for the farm here. We're going to get rid of the dish. We're going to get just a basic cable package. And if you bundle it with internet access, I'll probably get a real good high-speed internet package. Then we'll have Wi-Fi. We'll have much better ability to upload videos. So I'm hoping maybe I can go over 15-minute videos finally. If I want to make a longer video, if something's going on, I won't have to do everything in part 1 and part 2 like I have been. I mean, maybe you guys like that. Maybe it's a good break, but we'll be able to do that. And the other thing is the live stream. I did one live stream, and I had to do it right at the beginning of my new cellular data plan when it rolled over into the new month. So I know I'd have at least a faster connection, and even that wasn't quite the best. So we'll be able to do some more live streams now, hopefully. Depending on where I am, I don't know if the Wi-Fi is going to reach out here. I'll have to see. But yeah, we're making some upgrades here, and hopefully it's going to help out the channel. I know it'll definitely help me out. You do the math between paying for satellite dish and you do the math for paying for the data plan for your phone. Cable's cheaper. So we worked out a deal, and they're putting it in now. So I don't know when it'll be up and running. I'll be the first to let you guys know. So let's get into today's video. I have a couple other things to cover yet. All right, so the other thing I wanted to let you guys know as far as making videos for the channel here, I'm actually looking into, I have a lot of old movie film, like movies, the old reels. I forget what millimeter it is. Somebody will let me know. The old film type camera film that they took home movies when they were farming over at the other farm. It would be my grandfather and that family. I did have a slide projector, or a movie projector, and I did get to watch some of this film. The problem is this film is very brittle, and my projector that I have, it's a Kodak, I think. It's an old Kodak from the 60s. And the issue I have with this projector is there's too many bends and turns for the film to go through. And what happens is when it comes around, sometimes if it hits a real brittle spot, it'll break. And when it breaks, the only thing you can do is tape it as best you can. And usually when you tape it, it doesn't make it through the projector. So I found a digital converter for film that you slide the film in. It shines a light through it, it magnifies it, and it turns it into digital. And you can make pictures of it and turn it into a movie if you want. Every slide, it'll take a picture. But I want to go through some of that film because I have some really neat footage of farm history that I think you guys will really like. I have on there the day that this Farmall Super C, this 1952 Farmall Super C was delivered to the farm. They got their movie camera out. The whole family gathered around it and they took home movies of it when it was delivered. That's a real nice set of clips there from the 50s. Also from the 50s, I have an International self-propelled combine. I'm not really sure what the model is. I know my neighbor that I did the tribute to that had passed away. He's the guy on that old International self-propelled combine. He's out in the open. There's wooden paddles on it. There's a lot going on in that video and a lot of neat stuff. You can see the combine doing wheat, and it had a bagger on the side. My granddad was on the side filling the bags, and the blue Dodge pickup was there, and my great-grandmother was loading the bags onto the back of the pickup. Real neat footage. I want to try to scan some of those images and get it into a slideshow. Not just for you guys to enjoy, but for myself and my family, just because those old films are just going to keep deteriorating over time. And this would be the best way. Get it to digital and convert it, get it onto a computer and a external hard drive to save it forever, and especially put it on YouTube. It'll be on the internet forever. It'll be awesome that it'll be there and we'll be able to view it whenever. The other thing is, for you Oliver guys, the Oliver 77, I do have video of that baling. I'm so happy to see that it's baling, and it's in the field. I couldn't quite see. It's in a real bad spot. Of course, what I want to see, it's in the worst spot. The film is very deteriorated at that spot. And when the clip first started playing, I could just see the Oliver tractor going along baling hay. I think my dad was sitting on my grandfather's lap, and you could see him turning around, and then the film kept breaking. So, like I say, it's in 2018 now from the 50s. It's time to get this film converted into digital so it's preserved. So I want to definitely look into doing that, and it'll be a great addition to the channel if you guys like farm history. Now, my granddad was in the Navy. He was on a battleship in the 6th Fleet in the Mediterranean. He was on the flagship, which is the ship that the Admiral is on. So it was one of the nicer ships in the fleet, and I do have a lot of footage from the US Navy from the 50s, the Korean War era. If anybody out there is a veteran that watches my channel or has military experience, or if you know veterans or anybody that would be interested in 1950s Navy history and technology, I have so many pictures, and they're really awesome photos. I mean, they are. My grandfather, when he had his camera, some of these were slides. I'm converting the slides also. He had his camera on the deck of this ship. He has pictures of the guns. He's got pictures of the American flag on the back waving. He's got pictures of the supply ship sailing alongside of his ship and the cargo net in between when they were shuttling supplies back and forth. He has a Navy helicopter from the 50s flying alongside the ship. Really awesome stuff. So if anybody's interested in military, old military stuff, let me know. I'm gonna do a video. I'll do a video just on that, and get that up. Or if anybody in your family was in the Navy or a veteran that would like to see that kind of stuff, I can kind of give some history. I know it's not ag related, but it's kind of my family history, what my grandfather was doing, and what he went through back in the 50s when he was in the Navy during the Korean War. So yeah, I'm real excited about being able to do this kind of stuff. It does cost pretty much for this machine that converts this film and slides. I do have a slide converter that will convert your slides to digital. that's how I got some of these older pictures, and we'll definitely get some more slideshows together. But if anybody is interested in U.S. Navy stuff from the 50s, I think it'd be pretty cool to put it online. So what else? I'll just end it with something that I thought was real neat. This to me, it just kind of dawned on me the other day when I was grocery shopping. I went grocery shopping the other day, and I thought how funny it is that farmers are feeding everybody. You're in the business of feeding people. All my grain goes to Black Angus cows to be fed to turn into beef, and that beef goes all around the area, and probably eventually, I mean, it's amazing to know where your grain, how far it goes. I mean, you think about it, comes out of your fields, gets mixed in a giant bin. If you're selling to people, that grain could go anywhere in the world. And there's no way to keep track of where your grain's going 100%, not everybody. So as farmers, there's only 1% of us out there that make food for people to eat, to feed 99% of the people. So I thought it was really cool. I had just gotten a deposit from my YouTube revenue. It wasn't much. It was just it's the time when they deposit your money from the ads. I had actually used that to buy groceries. So I thought it was neat that I'm in the business, and anybody who farms is in the business of feeding people, and you guys are interested in it. You're watching my channel, and you guys kind of returned the favor and fed me and my family. So that's really cool. I thought it was neat. It's kind of a neat idea, a neat gesture. It's really neat. So thank you guys for giving back, and thank you for feeding a farmer. So anyway, it might sound a little corny, but I thought it was really cool. So I'll end it there, guys. Just kind of an update today on everything. It is 66 degrees outside right now. It feels amazing. So spring's coming, guys. Thanks for watching.